Good morning. It's Wednesday, April 13th, which means we're halfway through the week. Thank you for watching WPNN. I'm Sergio Caro. William Penn held their annual academic honours banquet on Saturday, and this year there were no shortages of academic achievements. New members joined National College Honour Society, as well as Freshman Honour Society, National History Honour Society, and lastly, the International Honour Society for Business, Management and Administration. President of Lambda Delta Phi, Amber Miller, received the Greek Life Award for maintaining a GPA of 3.478. 67 students were nationally recognised for their outstanding merit and accomplishments. Additionally, students were recognised for outstanding achievement in co-curricular activities and seniors graduating with the highest GPA in their major of 3.5 or higher. Janet Kuski received the William Penn President's Student Leadership Award. This award was presented to an outstanding graduating senior who best represents the William Penn mission. Carly Schmaltz also received the President's Student Participation Award. The new SJ for this upcoming school year was also announced at the Honours Banquet on Saturday. The SJ will see 2 losses at graduation this year. Jing Yang, Vice President, and Lauren Abbas, Public Relations, will both be graduating come May. The SJ will remain under the same leadership as current President Carly Schmaltz run unopposed. The SJ is joined by 5 new members. Sophie Lund will serve as Treasurer, Alyssa Carey will take over Public Relations, Student Life will be run by Taylor Carter, Events Coordinator is Amanda Nance, and Administrative Officer is Noel Lubbers. Congratulations to the winners of these elections. For Penn students, summer break is coming fast and it's time to start looking for internships, especially if you're an upperclassman. WPNN was able to take a look at one internship available for Penn students through the new grant.
The job market is getting tougher, and now a bachelor's degree doesn't do the trick for employers looking to fill positions.
It's more likely that you will get hired with that. In fact, about 60 to 70% of employers say if they see an internship or co-op experience on your resume, they are more likely to interview you and hire you.
With it being close to summertime, it's a good idea for college students to start pursuing internships in their field of study.
Some internships have been done on campus in the past, but what we are trying to do with a new grant that we received is make more paid internships available off campus so that you're out in the real world working with people that are involved in your discipline every day, and so you can build more skills.
One internship that is available for those looking to go into psychology is at Evolution Clinical and Psychological Services, owned by Nanette Roach. Casey Shafter is a counseling intern from Drake University who took advantage of her school's program and found an internship in Oskaloosa.
I knew I always kind of wanted to go in the psychology field, but I wasn't sure how to go about doing it. So then once I figured that out, I found the Drake University program, and this is where I plan to stay.
Brittany Martinez was a Penn student who was able to find an internship with the help of Debbie
It
Stevens.
is amazing.
Me and Debbie talked for a while, and I was interested in an internship because I had heard through some of her emails like juniors and seniors should be really focused on interns. So I went ahead and contacted her, and she's like, well, we really haven't ever had like psychology, sociology, criminology, like internships. So she called around and she got a hold of Nanette and Casey, and they exchanged a few phone calls and got me a job.
If employers have seen that you have actually had an internship in your major field, it gives them some idea that you're using the knowledge you're gaining in school to also go out into the work world and test it out.
For WPNN, I'm Alyssa Phillips.
If you are in need of an internship, you can contact Debbie Stevens through email at stevensde@wmpenn.edu or stop by Career Services in Penn Hall. William Penn just recently finalised a partnership with Drake University where pre-law students are able to further their education, and it can all be done in less than the standard 7 years. Penn's new 3+3 program allows pre-law students to do their next 3 years at Drake. This totals 6 years for a law degree, and students are given scholarship money to do this. We sat down with Dean Starley to get details.
Their applications will get a different look from the admissions committee up in Drake. That's one part of it. Secondly, students who in this program are accepted at Drake receive an additional $5,000 scholarship each year they're in the program. An important factor has to do with students getting into their undergraduate program and then keeping their eyes on the future. And after the undergraduate career, if they don't have that next step somewhat in mind, it's easy to lose focus.
All law students will be taking a field trip to Drake this week, where they will be given a tour of the campus and will have the opportunity to sit in on a lecture. The Advancement Office has been working to develop a program that allows young graduates the opportunity to stay in touch with one another. With this comes the Young Alumni Club. WPNN's Demi Kortzer has more.
William Penn University is just under a month away from graduation, and the Advancement Office has been working hard on keeping these graduates connected.
Now, we have lots of students a long way from home. If we can develop a system where they network with one another, go home for vacations, Thanksgivings, rides home, that is a big plus.
2015 graduate Melanie Mackey has been working with Davidson and has high hopes for the future of the Young Alumni Club.
In 5 years, the Young Alumni Club will be an immediate resource for our students once they cross the stage.
Davidson was a 1976 graduate of William Penn and is passionate about this program because of what he was able to get out of his college experience.
Penn opens the doors to people like me. And when I came here, I had an opportunity to wrestle. No one ever asked me to be in student government before. In high school, I was a jock, you know. I was a floor representative at Watson Hall. Then I got a committee in the food service thing one year, and really gave me confidence.
Davidson is hoping to have the Young Alumni Club up and running by the fall of 2016 in the hopes that this year's graduates are a part of the kickoff. For WPNN, I'm Demi Kortzer.
Do you or your friends have an interest in hunting, fishing, camping, or wildlife? Do you just enjoy the outdoors, or do you have an interest in a new hobby? If so, there is a new wildlife ecology club on campus. For any more information, or if you're interested but cannot attend the meeting, contact Jeremy French at frenchj@wmpenn.edu. There is a new club on campus. The Wildlife Ecology Club aims to provide students interested in the environment an opportunity to get hands-on experience in the wild, as well as help be a positive influence on Oskaloosa's local ecosystems.
Right, so we're going to do a variety of volunteer activities where students gain skills and network with folks that are working in agencies. You know, we'll have workshops available like at afternoon meetings or weekend meetings where we go out and we learn GPS skills and GIS skills for wildlife conservation, learn tree ID, frog ID, bird mist netting, small mammal trapping, putting out cover boards for reptile and amphibian surveys, things like that, electroshocking for fish surveys, as well as a lot of, you know, just sort of activities for fun, like fishing trips and canoe trips and bird watching trips, that kind of thing.
Club members can vote on what they would like to do, and their first course of action is to create beehives.
As the animals in the pack grow, we have a couple enclosures now. We want to make sure we're focusing on things that our students and our club members want to see and want to learn about and be able to study. Have some club sustainability by keeping hives, meaning in the sense that every spring we can sell their honey and kind of get funds back through the door to do more of the fun stuff.
The club is always looking for new members to join them in Pack 327, where they meet every Friday at 2 p.m.
Most of our guys aren't actually biology majors. We have engineers, we have business majors. So anyone who just, you know, loves wildlife and wants to see conservation in the wild, just come along.
For WPNN, I'm Sergio Caro. With spring sports just starting up, it's the boys of fall starting to make some noise. Spring football is kicked off and the Statesmen are starting to make preparations to go back for round 2 and their new conference, the Heart of America Athletic Conference. The Navy and Gold are looking to improve from a 7-4 record after barely missing the playoffs last season. WPNN's David Travis has more.
Spring football is here, and this is where it starts, the quest for the NAIA championship. It's time to separate the contenders from the pretenders. Padded up and mouthpieces in, Penn plans on hitting the ground running for this coming season. After ending the season with a loss to rival Grandview, the Statesmen are looking for ways to improve on their inaugural season in the Heart Conference. Penn wasted no time in showing off its dominant triple option attack, finishing with the top rush offense in the NAIA.
Well, the expectation is that if you're not prepared every week, you're not going to win, you know, and our football team now understands that top to bottom, the Heart of America is probably the best conference in the country. You know, there are no easy games, and if you don't prepare to win each and every week, you know, we found out last year that you're going to get beat, and so I think that, you know, the expectation for us is that we need to prepare week to week and make sure that we're mentally and physically prepared to play every game.
With the Statesmen sitting comfortably at 24 in the preseason polls, Hapner says the program is starting to gain respect from their peers.
Well, you know, it just goes to show you that our programs, you know, we've established ourselves, and the coaches around the country respect the product that we keep putting on the field. But, you know, we all know that the preseason rankings, you know, you never know how that's going to go in the end. You know, we're hoping to win a few games early to climb the ladder and put ourselves in position to get in the playoffs.
For WPNN, I'm David Travis.
The Statesmen will hold their spring game on April 16th at 9 a.m. at the Lacey Recreation Complex. That's all for this edition of WPNN. Join us next time when we'll bring you more about William Penn and the community. Have a great rest of the week.